Oh, we're mic'd. We're muted. I saw it just step on the thing.
We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Happy Hour with SistaStrings. It's happy hour, right, for us? I don't know. Wine and music day. Wine and music. We're really delighted to be here today, and thank you to the ARC for having us. Yes, indeed. Hi, everybody. We are SistaStrings, and I'm Shanti. This is my beautiful. Bring on the adjectives. I can only keep thinking of one. I can think of another adjective at this moment. Lovely, kind, talented,
generous,
wonderful,
tall,
okay. Monique,
sitter in a pooler.
Yeah, yes.
In a tiny pool.
Yes, this is Monique.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now, our hometown, where we live and work now, and I'm trying to think the last time that we were at the ARC. We went with...
Was with Peter
Mulvey. Yep.
Was that about a year ago, I feel like?
If even.
Not even. Yeah.
Yeah. So, as always, a beautiful, beautiful time.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, where are we now? Milwaukee?
Yes, we're in Milwaukee now.
I was giving people a chance to come on in. I know how these internet things work. Mm-hmm. We're just gonna set the vibe real quick. You like this guitar? It's always like that. Things like, do we have a plant? Do we have a light?
Oh, hello.
What's that?
I wanted to bring in a lovely flower. You guys will appreciate this.
Oh yeah, she wanted to set the vibe a little more.
Oh,
set your vibes, people.
Vibes,
get you a glass of wine and a cup of water. I used to always stay hydrated. It's hot in Milwaukee. It's been pretty hot these days.
So I just want to let you all know we do have the comments up, so please do interact with us. If there is a song in particular that you want to listen, or that you want to hear, that you want to listen to, that you want to listen to, let us know. We may or may not play it, but we would love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, if you've ever been to a live SistaStrings show, we're really big on it's a whole thing. It's all of us together. So even though we're through a screen, we still we can chat it up anyway. So
absolutely. And one last thing I want to say before we actually start playing some music, because that is what we are all here for. There is a virtual tip jar. Please, don't
put your money in
that. We're splitting that with the venue, because we know our beautiful venues need to be supported as well as the artists. So
absolutely.
The money will be going to both helping the artists in the venue, which is a beautiful and lovely thing. So don't hesitate to click on that link. But with that, let's start with let's do People Get Ready.
Yeah.
We haven't played this one in quite a while. Need trying to come at you. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel coming at you. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Yeah.
All right. You guys,
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, I think I can be a little honest. First, I'm gonna get the sweat off my forehead because it's just a little, a little damp. But I cut my finger cutting a piece of bread that was already cut apparently a couple days ago. And I cut it pretty deeply, but I'm a G, so I didn't go to the doctor or nothing. I just I put a Band-Aid on it and kept going about. Then I noticed on Tuesday when I started teaching some lessons I'm a violin and a viola teacher as well. And Monique teaches cello too. So I've been doing lessons on Zoom, and we just started our summer lessons. So Tuesday I start, playing, giving an example or something, and the string goes in the cut. Ooh. So it's like right on the meat of there. And I thought I could make that shift earlier.
Yeah,
I missed
it. You don't miss those shifts.
I was like, oh my god. So that's gonna set the tone. I'm gonna have to adjust and see what's going on. We'll find the right groove with this finger. What's everybody in there saying? What's everybody doing?
We have some lovely people in here. Yes. Oh, her name is Shanti. Yes, it was cut off. They only heard my name with all the adjectives, This is Shanti and Monique Ross, and we are truly sisters.
Yep.
We are the two youngest of 5 children,
and
we're some lovely little homeschooled babies. And with that, that'll be an entryway into the next piece that we're going to play, which is a classical piece, actually, that we have called Bach It Up, scoop that one up from Bach and have turned it into our own. So we're going to do our version of the prelude from the first Bach suite.
too. I can play that on the cello. Give me that.
No. Do you want to switch for a song?
Girl, that would be hot mess. Ain't nobody want to hear that.
No one wants to hear that. What do you have next on our list? We made a little nice, beautiful, little handy dandy set list. Which, if you've seen us live, that
hey,
is
Rosie!
Rosie.
I'm sorry, I'm about to start doing shout outs. What up, Jeff? Aw, thank you, Susan. This it's really nice. Hey, Linda's in there. Miso in the house. Yes. Milwaukee Youth Symphony Orchestra. Bloop bloop. I work for them as well. So there's some folks in there. Lovely. We're really excited to be playing today because also, you know, since March we haven't really had too many shows, and we kind of we were like, let's use this time, I guess, to kind of like figure out this next project that we're doing. So so we've been working on that a lot and kind of doing more things quietly and being really out in the community.
Give me your fingerprint.
In the past like 2 months since all the unrest since Mr. Floyd was killed, and so in Milwaukee I live pretty close to the 5th Precinct, which was kind of like the flagship of where everything was kind of popping off at in Milwaukee in our neighborhood. So I'm a couple blocks from there. So it was a lot of processing and moving on and all this still happening, trying to find our spaces to be the most effective and still taking care of self and making sure we're taking care of our close others so that we can all be as useful and agents of change in the best way that we know how. So we've definitely been taking time to do that. So playing shows hasn't really been our most immediate thing. Thankfully, we do have some teaching income as well that allows us to be able to relax a little bit more than some of our friends and, you know, that are 100% all the time, you know, on the road 100%. So you know, we're just trying to count our blessings and be some blessings and do all that good stuff. So we're glad that you all are here with us this evening. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. The next one we're going to do is a song that is one of the first ones that we've written as SistaStrings. Another one we haven't played in a while. This feels so good. Like she said, we really haven't been playing that much. Like this time of the year last year, it was crazy. You couldn't catch us because we were so busy, and now it's just like, so when are we playing next? So this really does feel delightful. It's
I feel like every single show that we've played since quarantine has been something really special and like right on time. And so I'm always appreciative of the people that we've been blessed to come in contact with over the past couple of years. SistaStrings started really in 2014, but we released our first project last summer. So we're, you know, things were just starting to get really exciting for us, and then kapoop!
Right.
So now just finding new ways to keep that momentum going is been crucial. Yes. But this is one of the very first songs that we will ever play in public and admit to have wrote.
You can speak. You're great.
We'll admit to have I still can't do it. That we wrote it. We'll admit to this one. There's many more you'll never hear.
Yeah, there are many more songs that should never be heard.
No,
maybe we'll make a spoof EP or something.
Yeah, we should do that when we're old ladies.
Right. Okay. This one's called Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye to stress. Goodbye to all that crap. And hello to great things.
No! Are we talking so hard today. Positively to Pollyanna. That was the girl, right? That was always finding the silver lining.
It was.
But when that didn't work, better believe it was the muzzle. But see, I can't be sold. I'm just trying to evolve. They ain't gonna stop my flow. Just gotta let them blow. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Sorry, I went down too early.
Yeah, you remember you're supposed to hold and you wait for the like. And then
I remember. So I think maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago now. I want to say 2018. So that was 2 years ago now. So 2 years ago was my first experience teaching in a school. I was a general music teacher at a Milwaukee Public School for one semester. But during that semester, I learned so much. But I remember like doing when they were getting ready for the Christmas concert, and like making them be like, and then when you're in, and we done the end, and we just stand, and you do this, and and you make them stay. But then, and so I remember being so irritated as a kid at the teacher telling us that, and they'd be like, and then you end with your hands up and keep them up until I say everyone put them down together. And it'd always be like that one kid that's like, and then you have to do it again or something. And every time, or they just like practice and make you stay there for a long time. And then they're like, you good, you listen. And I turned into that teacher.
Oh man.
And I was like, oh, what am I doing?
You were like, pose, hold, position.
Hold the pose.
Lovely. Sister love is the best. Honestly, okay, I just have to say, we've been talking a lot, but I really want to talk to you guys. So I feel like this is good interaction.
We miss
you guys, like truly, we really do. But when we first started, what you say? Yeah, it was 2014. Working together as a sister unit was a little bit. You have your sister fits. You can argue with each other like you don't argue with anyone else. Like whoo zoinks. But I feel like us working very closely together in these last couple of years, we really have a great understanding of how to work with each other.
Yeah.
Like, I'm even noticing the difference of us working on this new project than from what we worked on the last project, and how you have to learn how to talk to your sisters too.
Truly.
Just like you have to learn how to talk to anyone else, you can't take it for granted that you're siblings.
Mm-hmm.
But it is great to be able to work with family.
Yeah, no, my sissy's the best.
Aww. Say it one more time.
Please begin to shut up. This Band-Aid says magical wound healer. My niece, Monique's daughter, she has an 8-year-old daughter, Braylon, who also, she takes violin from me. Her violin's hanging up on the wall on her violin mount over there.
She had a lovely violin lesson today.
She had a really good lesson. I learned something about my niece teaching her. Today is like, if you just eat you have to start off with praise immediately, or else she shuts down. It will not come out of it at all. Even if afterwards you're like, yeah, that was it, great. It doesn't matter. First thing out of your mouth has to be, you're amazing!
Yeah, she needs to be told she's the best.
Yep. It's very simple. And it works for her. It works.
Yeah,
so I'm down to do it.
Once you're like, you're great, you're awesome, she has to hear all those things first, and you have to be like, but here's something you can do to make it even better. Yep. And then she'll listen. You can't be like, oh no, that was wrong, let's correct it. She'll be like, you're saying I'm wrong, and now I won't listen to anything you're saying.
But she gave me the Band-Aid, so she said that she was like, I have a special one for you. It's a unicorn one. Lovely. Magical wound healer. Yeah, that's perfect for
that is like perfect. This next one we're gonna do is I guess it's not such a newer one anymore. It's called Her Name Was. This one is on our EP. I'm gonna hold it up here. Here's our lovely EP.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't mail it to you just because I don't want to lie and commit to that at this moment. There's like a couple other things I have to do, and you'll be waiting for
you can't
time.
get it on like
I still owe some people to send, but
you can Spotify, all those things.
Yep, you can purchase on Bandcamp. You can listen and download there, and also anywhere else music is sold, you can stream as well. Spotify is great, stream on there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Lift. L-I-F-T, lift every voice. Yeah, we'll play it later. But yeah, that's our album. So check that out if you're interested in hearing some more.
And this song is on it.
This song is on it. Yeah.
It's called Her Name Was.
Yep. reach this band. Not to obsess about this Band-Aid. I feel like a
swear you're
2-year-old.
talking about it every time.
I feel like a 2-year-old. I think about it all the time.
Oh, Beverly Sanders on that. I met you and your family at Lakefront. That is a rare occurrence because my parents actually no longer even live in Wisconsin. So that was the show they were at the Lakefront. Yeah, at wait, where it was like raining. They had to move it inside.
At the park?
Yeah, at the park.
Yeah,
and our parents were there, and that was.
Lovely. That was beautiful. It was really hot. Even we all had to get in there. There was people out. It was so good. That was another good time. We're doing a virtual thing in replacement of what the event could have been.
Oh, thank you, Vince. We got shout out to Vincent Van Great, another one of our lovely musical friends.
Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Vincent Van Great and Ninja Sauce.
Yeah, Vincent Van Great is super dope.
I mean, I don't want to hammer this in, but I do. But there is a virtual tip jar, and someone asked if that can be posted in the links. So if someone sees what that is, if they can just comment that.
Pin it. Yep.
Or pin it on the thing.
Yay! Thanks, guys. And then if you don't have any to give, feel free to share.
Exactly.
And then maybe you got a rich friend that is really trying to be a patron of the arts today. Oh, man.
How's your Band-Aid? Before
it's
we start
good.
this next
I'm
one.
good. What's the next one?
The next one is Cadenza.
Ah!
Which is a beautiful, beautiful song that Shanti wrote. And I always insist that she plays it because I love it very much.
Yes, and I always don't oblige.
Right. Yeah, you usually don't. So please.
Why did I agree to that today?
Because it's a beautiful song.
Yeah, I wanted to play it too.
Okay. We'll let her get a little... Let's do a little cheers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you all.
I've drank so much water today, and I'm like, just because of that, I'm just like, kind of don't want to ruin it with wine. My body is a temple. No, it is though, but this is good wine.
It is. Okay, I'm ready for Cadenza. I heard the applause because that was amazing.
Thanks, sis.
Yeah, it always makes me happy when you listen to me and play that song.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh. She can be so rude sometimes. Yes.
No. I actually I was like thanking Monique for everything and being so nice to her earlier today. And I was like, I thanked her for something ridiculous. I was like, thank you for the toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am so nice and polite right now. That's not always the case.
No.
That song, excuse me, is also on the album. There's something went down the wrong pipe.
That one is on the album.
I still feel it in the wrong pipe. But it's called Cadenza for Shanti. A cadenza being like in an orchestral setting with the soloist. They'll play a concerto, and at a certain point, the whole orchestra drops out, and it's just the soloist playing. And it's usually something really virtuosic and like flashy and all over the place. And but they're all alone. They're all by themselves, just playing that bit just for that time there in the concerto, which is always full of so many other things. And so I wrote this at a time. I was like, I thought it was being super poetic. I was like, Monique and I have always lived together until, well, not always, but in our adult life, when I came back from college, I got kicked out of my parents' house because I was the worst. And so I went and lived with Monique at the time and rented from her down in the basement. So I was a basement dweller. It was great. But working at Boston store, I believe at the time, fresh out of college, like, what am I doing? But then we moved from there and we got a new place. And at that place, we were in this neighborhood, River West in Milwaukee, and a lot of the people in the music scene lived around there, and so we started to become friends with these people and hanging out and jam sessions all the time at people's houses. Everybody lived in this clump, and it was just kind of, we were always around, and it was great. It was a real big party time. And I don't know why that wasn't was I working? What was I doing? I feel like we were always hanging out.
We were all in between jobs.
We were all in between jobs. And we were just hanging out, just making music and just drinking all day, partying, having a great time. And I noticed people were always at our house for a time. And then things changed. I think that's when it changed. I got a job.
Yep.
And so I started to go to bed, and we started doing things like actually locking our door, and then relaxing. And I noticed now that sounds like I kicked everybody out. But I did notice a shift in what my social circle was and how things really seemed to calm down at a certain point after living in this house, which was a notorious band house at the point. I think the guy who produced our album, him and his band used to live in there. Someone lived in the closet in that house.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what I'm talking about. And it was all of a sudden really quiet. It was just us, me, Mo, and her daughter, and our other niece, and we were just at the house, and I wondered, I was like, where's everybody? What happened? And I was like, I'm all alone. I got all dramatic. I'm in a cadenza. It's a cadenza for Shanti. So that's why at the beginning it's really quiet. And, and then she finds her groove. And it was kind of a growing moment, which kind of sets us up for COVID and the stay at home and
Absolutely.
stuff.
You literally just set it up for this next tune as well. Which is new one. This is our very newest one. But Real World Factory is what it's called. But when there are times in our life when things are so confusing. And like you said, we moved into the house. I was coming out of a really, really bad relationship. And that's kind of Her Name Was, that kind of comes off of that too, talking about the struggles in your life that you go through. And continuing with this song is saying so many confusing things, and you're trying to put the pieces together. And, that's just life. And, I feel trying to put those pieces together, or, going through life is going to be a continuous thing. But as long as we all continue to push and strive to be better, and, just not, dwell in the woes. Like we said, goodbye to all the bad things. Hello to good things. Hello to pushing forward. Hello to growing and putting our puzzle pieces together. And, being alone sometimes is great. Finding clarity and peace of mind. So, that's just that message going into the song. It's called Real World Factory.
Reverend. Priestess. I got play.
lost places, confusing situations, pour out, feels like starvation. Realizing what things really mean to me. It's 'cause I'm in a real world, confusing factory, trying to find all the pieces to put them in place. I think I've got the answer just right. That's pretty, Mom.
Aw, thank you, sister.
We
Put the
guitar
practice
down,
something.
though.
You've gotten a lot louder on that guitar.
I have been practicing.
I was like, okay, somebody
Confident.
confident. I am confident and confident.
I am confident in sunshine. I am confident and rain. I am confident the sun will shine again.
That's like what you said.
I am confident in me. Well, Sound of Music reference.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Maria.
My niece just let me know that the Lorax is on Netflix, which I thought was very exciting. I didn't know that until a couple hours ago, so that's what I'll be doing after this. I'll go home. Monica's a really wonderful cook. That's how I have all these arms and stuff and these curves.
I need to stop cooking.
She's got to stop cooking
and start
like this.
eating
Oh
grass.
my God. Oh God.
I do love
Anyway,
cooking.
she's sending me home with a delicious warm home cooked meal. I honestly don't like to cook. I'm like the takeout queen.
I like to cook, like if I'm like stressed or you just put on some music and you cook some good old comfort food. I made a cake last week. I never baked cakes
From
I
scratch,
made
and it was delicious.
It was 4-layer, or not 4-layer, but like 2 cake. No, you cut it in half. It was like 4 stack.
Yeah.
A 4 stack, whatever. I don't even know what it's called. See, I don't bake. But
See?
that cake was fire.
What was it like? It was like a
Pineapple coconut.
Ugh.
Pineapple coconut cake from scratch.
I don't even like cake like that. And
Me
it was so
either.
good.
It was so good.
Like literally on my birthday, I will forego a cake. Like the only cake that I ate was like my friend got me like this like guava cheesecake when I was in Miami and went there for my birthday. That was delicious. Oh, I don't know. Like,
I'm an ice
cheesecake,
cream
I do.
girl myself. I love some
I'm
ice cream.
hungry. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm gonna watch the Lorax and do it later. Whatever. What are you guys doing? Say it in the comments. What did you have for dinner? Oh my
Alright,
God.
how's your finger? Will it hold up for pause?
My finger will. Yeah, it'll hold up. I might just.
Oh, Nancy!
too.
Oh, that makes me miss what
happened?
is it? The folk festival we go to in Michigan.
Caitlin Taylor! Hi, Caitlin! Caitlin Taylor lives in, I believe she works for, God. We went to college together. We went to U of M together in the music school. Oh, I went to University of Michigan. I lived in Ann Arbor for 5 years.
She did.
And I'm seeing my friend Caitlin Taylor, who's like one of my first friends that I made at the music school when I was a freshman. It was like the OG crew, Brianna, Chrissy, and Lauren, everybody, Sammy. Hey, Caitlin. I believe she works for UMS now, University Musical Society, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Hey, Caitlin. I'm glad you're watching. Cool.
Oh, she said, "Love you, girl."
Love you, girl.
I love you too, girl. I don't even know you, but me and Shanti.
No,
we
you met
always get along
Caitlin.
with
You
each
met
other.
Caitlin when we went to Ann Arbor for Karina's. Actually, it was the first time we played.
Yes. Do
The
love
first-
you. You're delightful.
Yeah, Caitlin was there. Yep. There was the first time we played the Ark we saw that we had just recently started playing with Peter Mulvey, and one of my good friends was having her senior recital. I believe I had graduated like the year before or something like that. Maybe a year or two
ruined
before.
my Timberlands.
And so my friend was having her senior recital, so I came out for that, and I was like, yeah, I get to come back to Ann Arbor, and I saw that he was playing at the Arc, so I was like, hey, it all was happening in that same weekend. I was like, I'm happening to be in Ann Arbor, do you want us to join in? So we totally hijacked.
Yeah, we did. We took the train up. It was like cold in Milwaukee, but hot in Michigan, and I happened to wear boots. And the second we went to Michigan, we were like walking with our luggage. I sweat those boots out, and they've never been. I can't wear them anymore. Yeah, it's awful stench.
Yeah, so Ann Arbor and the Arc have a special place in my heart for sure. Yeah, yeah, man. I used to live in Carytown for a little bit. That was the 1 year that I got off of. Oh no! Actually, 2 years. 2 years of my 5 years in Michigan did I not live on North Campus. So I thought I was really
grown up and cool.
No, not grown up and cool. It was just nice to, as a music student, I was always on North Campus where the music school was. So I'm always there, and then if you also live there, you kind of just like shut off in a little space. So I was kind of like sick of the music school, really, and like I needed some space because I was developing, and so
I feel that.
Yeah.
Do you want to switch these two songs? Do you want to switch these two songs? That one and that one. I kind of want to do this one now.
Sure, we can do that. So since I told that story about the OG,
that's what I'm saying, the segues right into.
Yeah, we may as well do it. This is the cover of our good friend Peter Mulvey's, that the guy I was just talking about, that we hijacked his show that he had at Dark those good couple of years ago. It had to be like maybe 2017,
probably
maybe 2016. I can't remember when. Everything, time just goes.
But it's one of our favorites to play with him. Beautiful, beautiful song. I feel like in these times now, I'm seeing a lot of just people talking and not really listening to the responses that are coming in. And I feel like it's really important that we open our ears and listen. I'm like, yes, it's great that people have opinions and we speak out on it, but also in return, we need to be able to listen to what other people are saying.
Also, I have learned some lessons just by shutting my mouth and listening to someone else, and have saved myself some trouble.
Yes.
Because I actually listened through what you said. Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying. All right, then that's not for me. Thank you. Right. Save myself some time. Yep. So it can go all over the place,
all sorts of places.
Yeah.
So this song is called "Are You Listening?" This is fresh, very fresh. We just
make this arrangement out. We done turned it into a R&B power ballad, child. Just kidding now.
So are you listening, Peter? I hope you get to hear this one. We love you very much.
Did you see my puppy crying?
I think that was my child, probably speaking in a high voice to your puppy.
Okay. Oh so I just played the one note.
Oh. Peter, I hope you like our arrangements.
Were you listening?
Oh.
It was nice to like do an arrangement because a lot of times we kid and sing the wrong words.
Yeah.
On purpose. Not ever in the show.
No, no.
Just literally every time that we're around each other, not playing a show.
Right.
So annoying. Who would want to be in a band with those girls?
Yeah, those ladies. What's really going on? It's a pass. Do you think you can do it? You ready? Let's just go. water, oh, water.
The thing about these virtual shows is because I don't hear, applause audibly.
Mm-hmm.
I just like want to immediately just give a quick review of what just happened. Because that's what I would do.
Right. So I can't feel you guys' vibe. I think you guys are tired, and we have a couple more. But I don't know if we should do a couple more or if we should just do like one or two more. We should do a couple more. One more? Two more? Let us know. Because usually we can feel your energy, and we're like, it seems like it's time to wrap it up. But I'm really, truly, fully enjoying myself. And we do have a couple more that are on our list. List? Oh. Sometimes I can't.
Here we go. Yeah, we can do it. We don't need to do any.
Okay, we don't need to do any.
Even though I said I didn't want to do these two
wanted to
songs.
break
I didn't want to do
those
these two songs back to back. So now I'm just going back on my own word. It's okay. See, usually we don't make a set list, so I made one just to break it. Go figure.
Okay, right. I was saying more. I think we should just do them. Let's just do them. That's great. It's only 3 more. We have 3 more for you all.
Kaboom! All right, you ready?
Kaboom. Yeah.
And this one we have to be mindful.
I know. Yes.
We'll tell them later. Or not. Keep some mystery about ourselves.
There's no mystery.
We're too honest.
When in the water, when in the water, children, when in the water, God's gonna trouble they shine.
Oh, when you need a friend,
I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water.
I will ease your mind
Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Don't trouble the water. Leave it alone. Why don't you let it be? Still water runs in. Yes, it do. Oh, yes. Don't trouble the water. Leave it alone. Why don't you let it be? Still water runs in. Yes, it do. Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Whew.
We have one more song, but
We have 2 more songs. We're gonna do Annie. It's been the consensus. We're just gonna do our set list. It'll be great. She froze on me. We should, because I want to break for my vocals as well. So,
okay.
yes, before we do the last one, we should, yes.
Also, I'm seeing
So many friends in here now. Hello. Also to Kellen Classic Epson, part of our Magic Family crew.
Magic Family.
Magic Family. Yes. Lori Ash, we love you very much. Lovely, lovely individual. There's so many people. I want to give shout out to everyone. Then we would never be finished. But truly, we do feel true love and appreciation for all of you. Thank you for being here with us this evening. Otherwise, we would just be playing for ourselves. So we really appreciate you being here with us. We've got a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a fun little vibe. It's called Annie Don't Wear No Panties by Erykah Badu. We have one more officially now. This has been delightful. I feel all of your lovely good vibes, the energy through the comment feed, and once again, thank you so much to the ARC for having us.
Yes, absolutely.
We can't wait until we can be there again in person, and play more music.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I remember when we first started around when we started playing SistaStrings, and we were still kind of figuring our sound a bit, and that's really what took us so long to even get any product out, because we were just, going from being mostly classical and then being children of pastors. We played in church all the time, so gospel music and classical were like our biggest training spaces. And so then, of course, like wherever our listening ears would take us as well would influence as well. So like R&B is pretty influential for us as well too. So kind of finding our spot in that, and then because somehow there was like kind of like a folksy sound somewhere in there with like all the strings and moving around in harmonies and the gospel and the blues and how it was all coming together. But I remember like early on when we started doing it, I remember like we also play in like another couple of bands. So I remember like saying, because we were just like talking about venues that were like, dream venues that we wanted to pick up on the list, because we were just about to go on it, like figuring out next tour rounds and whatnot. And I like had mentioned, like, I was like, oh man, that was this really cool spot that I used to like to go to when I went to school in Ann Arbor, because we were like in Michigan at the point. I was like, the ARC. And he was like, oh, this is too hard to get into. Like, oh, we wouldn't get into it, so this is, not a man and a boo-boo, but...
But like our teachers always said, practice, practice, practice.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. But this last tune, this is why our album is called Lift. It's the Black National Anthem. The title of it is called Lift Every Voice. And it's a beautiful, beautiful hymn. Even though, yes, it's the Black National Anthem, and it's something that I like literally in my blood and body. But even the title of the song, Lift Every Voice, it's inclusive in its efforts for all of our human rights to be acknowledged. Absolutely. And I have a good friend of mine who's always like, I don't believe in begging for my rights to exist. Like, I just can't do it. And that's his stance, like how he is. Where I am these days is where I'm finding power and strength is to not ask, but to demand, and to do so in a calm, powerful, affirmative way, in the way that I know how, which is through this instrument, and which is going to be through this song right now. So with that, here's Lift Every Voice. Till earth and heaven Busted.
Thank you once again. No, seriously.
Yeah,
like,
I just
truly,
got awkward all of a
you
sudden.
did. I don't know why you started shouting the second that was playing. I was still like in the moment, and you're like,
because I didn't know how to break it. So I did a really
I
good
just
job.
wanted to take a couple little breaths.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful as well. And y'all are also beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Thank you so much once again for being here with us. Thank you to Ann Arbor. The Ark.
Braylon, come here.
She should do a little.
Braylon, bring me Cholo. I want you guys to meet my dog before we go, if we have time for that.
We do have time for that. Do a little caca, and I'll get.
Don't leave me. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Sit your ass back down. Thank you. Yep.
Keep it G-rated.
Girl, it's over for that. You gonna get up and leave me. Thank you all so much for being here. Once again, you can give if you wish. Pretend like you're buying a ticket. Whatever you would pay a ticket for. You know, if you like what you heard, throw it up in there. Check us out on Bandcamp. I think is like the most lucrative way for us to receive. But also you can stream on Spotify, which is also cool because streams are good. That equals like a penny. But also, yeah, it's good. So also we're anywhere you can find music. So that's Tidal, iTunes, all that good stuff. So check that out. SistaStrings Lift. SistaStrings,
absolutely,
all one word.
And follow the Ark as well. They have so many beautiful,
amazing
beautiful artists on their lineup.
On the following lineup. Yes,
absolutely.
Indeed. So give them some love and some support. Shout out to all my Michigan people in the room.
Hey.
I hope there's some folks that maybe you've not heard us before. That was always cool to expand the audience and grow the family.
Absolutely.
For sure. So we thank you all and we appreciate you spending time with us because we really don't take it lightly. I know how it is. Like sometimes I'm exhausted of just like staring at a screen. So we appreciate you spending the time and being able to communicate and love through a screen. Absolutely. Is also another positive thing.
It is. So it's a blessing to us fully. SistaStrings out.
Okay.